Good morning, warm welcome of all participants in the fourth session of Faculty Development Programs that is organized by Kaika Software Private Limited Pune. Today we will discuss another important ICT tools that is TestMoz. TestMoz is the revolution in education sector as well as other sectors that will provide the facilities to take the test online. So let us start the TestMoz ICT tools. As I already told you, please, TestMoz is one of the very important ICT tools. It will build automatically graded test. So let us start first. What is the TestMoz? TestMoz is an online test and quiz generated application that can be run completely without login or account and with no advertisements. The TestMoz website allows instructors to quickly create online quizzes which can then be shared with the students. TestMoz also automatically grade the quiz and provide students and instructor with immediate feedback. Students and instructor do not need to register, and all tests created by an instructor are password protected and hosted online. TestMoz is an excellent web that allows you to create auto-graded test and quiz. Each test you create has a unique URL which you can use to edit your test later on or to share with others. TestMoz also provide detailed report so teacher can analyze the student depending upon their performance. Who use the TestMoz? Basically, TestMoz is used by the teacher. Teacher can use TestMoz to create open book test which student can take from home. Use TestMoz to automatically grade your test so you can get back to teaching. Create homework which for all students and reuse them year after year. You can print out paper, copy for in-class assignment too. Trainer ensure your learner have mastered your training material with TestMoz and build a test, distribute it, review the result, leave feedback and email the final result to the students. Employer keep your employees up to date by conducting your safety, security, compliance quizzes, TestMoz, and export the result to Excel to keep for your records. Here we can see who use the TestMoz. Teacher is also one of the main person who is the responsible to generate a test, who is responsible for the test. Trainer as a students, employee is the person who is the whose responsibility is what? To take the security part of your TestMoz. And after that, student submitting their test after completing it online, employer export their result in Excel sheets. Now, how to use TestMoz? You simply write this address in the address bar and simply click it. You'll get a TestMoz tool just like this. When you click on this one, you will get this one. Mean you can this some full screen you will get there. Please, TestMoz is there. The home feature price. These are a number of options is there. But our main purpose is what? To using a test mode because we want to create a online test exams. So we need to click on this button, build a test. And after when we click on this button, click on this button, there are 6 steps to remember to use test mode. One thing more, take care of it, please. Before doing this thing, you are doing this thing, not how it is there. You are getting this thing. This test mode, you are getting tools. But before using test mode tool, you remember 6 steps. And 6 steps play a very important role to generate a very effective test, very effective online test for anyone teachers, for anyone teacher, anyone learner, employer, other job seekers. Step 1. In case of step 1, to start, you will need to create a name of your test and then choose a password. I will discuss as a practical. Step by step, I want to discuss to you. First, you need to remember number of the step. In first step what we do, second step what we do, third step what we do, fourth step what we do, and after that I will tell to you everything. First step is how to use the first step in test mode, second step, third step, fourth step, and n number of steps will be there, please. Then second step is what? After you can say after specifying the first step, in second step, adjust the setting of your test mode. In setting, you can describe the test and what happened after you finished. Then choose a password for the students. In the third step, go to question tab and type the first question. Then you will type answer and other incorrect answer. After this, make sure to choose the correct answer. The select, save or add another question. In case of fourth step, here we can say fourth step checkout step. Before publishing the test, check out the question and answer. Once you have finished adding the question, then you ready for next step. In case of fifth step, we need to publish the test. You can say last step of your test modes to that are helpful to generate online examination system is publish your test or quiz. And finally, make sure that the test that you have been created on ICT tool TestMoz that should be accessible by the learner, by the student, either by the job seekers. So how to sign in? To enter the test name, set the password required to log in as a teacher, as a view results. And if you forget the password, no way to recover or resets or to save it carefully. Here you can say, here we are discussing how to sign in TestMoz. Simply write test name and write password, the type password. Simply you create this one. New test will be created. For example, I write here compiler design. I want to generate a test for the compiler design. I write my passwords. Then this password, retype password. Then click on this button. I'm getting the dashboard of your TestMoz. In case of dashboard, here we can see this is the test paper. The subject name of test paper is this one. Dashboard is this one. Setting, question, publish, and result. These are the number of the steps we need to take care. Compile design dashboard is there. Please bookmarks the page. Write down the password. Adjust the setting. Add question. Publish. View the result. These are the number of the steps that we will need to do when we create the test with help of the TestMoz of any one subjects. So in case of basic setting, here we can set out this one. Basic compile design is there. Here in case of introduction part, we can say this text is displayed at the top of the test and you can use it to write your instruction or anything else. It can be blank. Here you write, here you formatting your test one. You can select any one format of this TestMoz. So next is question setting. In case of question setting, here we can say please again In case of question setting of your compiled design subjects, here we can set the setting of the question paper, please. Clear? In case of setting of the question paper, you can set how many how many number of the question paper you are setting for the particular subject. All question will become on one page, either one question will come on single page. You can select this one thing. After that, you will set your formatting. Clear? Specify score, test outline, indicated response. After this, you can say access control. Anybody can access this one. This panel is basically used to who can take your test. Anyone who can you take your test. Anyone who enter the password for Microsoft. Here you specify limitation. Anyone who enter the unique identifier, this is also one of the facility. Anyone who enter an email address from list, I specify this also one of the facilities. How much time to do test taker, have to complete the test, you specify number of minutes. How many time can someone can take your test, you specify this time period also, please. After that, what should test taker identify themselves, you specify this enter ID, for example name, ID, other some company names, name, write the tester names. We have this access control that is basically used for whenever we are giving the test. Type of the question in TestMoz. 6 different type of graded question for auto grading system and 6 ungraded question for the survey purpose and some other question for the premier user. Here we can set the number of question, the type of question that we can set with help of the TestMoz for online examination systems. 6 different type of question. Here we are getting, here we can specify grade to the student. 6 different type of question. Here we can say ungrade to the students and some other option for the premium user also for the facilities, please. So these are number of the questions. Here I already told you 6 type of question with grading system, multiple choice question. Here we can say choose one, multiple choice question, choose many, true false, matching, fill the blank, easy, and ungraded question type, multiple choice question. Again this one, true false, matching, short answer, long answer, and other for premium user, text block, question tool, question for another test. An option for each question. In case of graded question, I already discussed to you. In case of graded question, there are multiple choice question will be there, true false will be there, matching will be there, the blank will be there, essay type question also will be there. Ungraded type of question, again multiple choice question will be there, true false, matching, short answer, and long answer question with that. And other for the premium user, text block, question pool, question from another test, and question from the files. Now after generating this thing, please, test paper will be created. Here we write time complexity of cell sort is what, one part question is there. Here we specify this, answer is this, we specify number of the options. Clear? These are the numbers. Second question will be there. Clear? And you specify any one question, simply type this one and true and false, option will be come out, type there, specify the answer. Multiple choice question will be there. We specify the 4, 5, 6, any one number of choice you can give. Choice may be 1, choice may be 2, choice may be multiple, true false, choice may be single, please. So after that, here we can say please, paper is created, and after test paper is created, whenever anyone student want to give the test, he or she will click on this address bar. You can say this testmoz.com, and this is the ID of your test. When you click this one thing, immediately you will get the next one screen where you type their name, either ID, either their company name, either their reference name. After this, if you're writing here any name, for example you're writing Peter or Ram, you start it, and when you start it, the question paper is in front of you, and then you will select which one answer is right, which one answer is wrong, and after completing their test paper, please submit this paper. No problem will be there. Clear? And after that, result of this paper is there only this one. For example, first this student name was Ram, and he has given this test paper, and after giving the test paper, please clear, he attempt the two question. Out of the two question, one question is right, one question is wrong. Clear, he is getting 50% percentage marks. After doing this thing, please don't forget to log out of your test paper, please. After that, we can export the grading system result of the each and every students, please. In the above test, I am taking only one students. In this example, in this screen, on this screen, we are showing how to export the result of the number of the student who has been attempt the test on particular time on the particular subjects. So here we analyze how TestMoz is beneficial for online examination system. With the help of the TestMoz, we can create the test not only for the student, we can create test for the job seeker also who are searching the job. Thank you.